Hey, welcome back to 90s Bball Cards. Jake Roy here. Today we have some packs, a slight variation of something we've opened in the past. So we talked about kind of a secret hidden parallel. So there's a different type of parallel that we have to talk today in these packs. Still a chance to get some of those secret kind of hidden parallels. But this is a parallel that is relatively rare. We'll get into some details on that. But a fun opening that I think we're going to hopefully get some nice fire in. So let's get right into it. Alright, so today we have packs of 97-98 Topps Series 2. So we've opened some of these in the past. We talked about the minted in Springfield inserts. So what we have today, we have some hobby packs. We got 6 hobby packs. But then the new variation that we have is we have 10 retail packs, and these retail packs are specifically from Canada. So there are some different parallels, a specific different parallel that you can get only in the retail packs from Canada. So kind of a very specific detail on these cards. It's really a very unique thing. A lot of times you might see international versions. You know, obviously we're pretty familiar with hobby versus retail inserts and stuff like that. So this, you know, when we get into the odds of the fire that we could get here, the O-Pee-Chee Parallels are what we're looking for here. The O-Pee-Chee set is pretty well known in Canada because hockey cards are a lot more popular, and O-Pee-Chee is a popular hockey set. So Topps obviously decided that they were going to do something that might resonate with the hockey audience or the Canadian collectors that they would be familiar with, and do the O-Pee-Chee Parallels in these. So for these packs, the O-Pee-Chee Parallels aren't that hard to pull, but they're only in this one version that was only in Canada. No telling really how many were produced. And even in the hobby boxes that were distributed in Canada didn't have the O-Pee-Chee. It's just the retail one. So kind of something special just for the Canadian collectors. And I was able to find somebody who is in Canada who had some of these and didn't really have any desire to try to get any of the fire in there. So, you know, pretty good chance that we will get a few O-Pee-Chee cards. And again, we'll get into the odds in a little bit. But what we really want to see, since it is a parallel that you could get any card in the set, we really want to see the Jordan. We want to see the Duncan rookie. We would love to see the T-Mac rookie. I'd love to get a penny for my PC. Kobe is another big one. We'll get more into the odds and the values later. But that's kind of the special piece that we're looking at here. So we're going to obviously do a little bit of a comparison between the two different offerings. And we can talk a little bit more about the odds of the inserts between these two. But what we're really hunting for is O-Pee-Chee parallels of some of those players that I mentioned, some of those star players. And because they aren't very common, because they're just in these packs, they do tend to demand quite a bit, especially the Jordan. The Jordan is a very collectible parallel for Jordan collectors. Hard to find. You don't see many of them pop up online. And, you know, I'd love to see us pull one. So let's get into some of the other fire outside of the O-Pee-Chee we already talked about, and look at some of the PC items I have for this. Alright, so here we've got some PC items and some of the fire we could see in these packs. So we'll start up here with the parallels. So first, as I said, we have talked about these minted in Springfield parallels before. I will link that video down in the description, but we can talk about it a little bit more here. So the minted in Springfield parallels, you can see right here, we've got that bronze little denotation for the Hall of Fame, which is in Springfield, Massachusetts. 1 in 9 packs on these, and the really cool detail here, so those are bronze, but here's another penny that I have that you can clearly see the foil on both the name and the stamp there for the Hall of Fame stamp are gold, which is a similar gold to what you see on the Topps logo in the top left-hand corner. There's really no known scarcity for these gold ones. I have seen these of Tim Duncan. I used to have one in my collection for Tim Duncan, Stephon Marbury. I've seen Jordans. And there's really no known scarcity. There's no known rhyme or reason. It's kind of one of those hidden secrets. You know, there's no word from Topps if they meant to do this or if it was an accident or how common those might be. And it's also really hard to value cards like these. You know, and honestly, this gold one isn't one that I got and sought out. I just happened to have it randomly in my collection. I didn't even notice it at first until I had the two side by side. So I also had the Tim Duncan. I moved that to a friend who's a Tim Duncan collector, and really a very unique thing, but also something that there's not a lot of information about. So as I said in that prior video, if you know any information that you can share with me about these gold variants, if you will, of the minted in Springfield, please drop it down in the comments. I would love to learn more. I've talked to many other collectors that are very familiar with 90s stuff, and none of us really have any concrete information. It's really just kind of all skepticism and hypotheses and theories, but no concrete details. So cool thing there with the minted in Springfield. 1 in 9 packs, like I said. Also 1 in 20 packs in the Canadian version. So harder to pull for sure in the Canadian version, but we've got a chance to maybe get one. All right, and what we really came here for, the O-Pee-Chee insert. So these are the parallels that we talked about at the beginning. These are 1 in 3 packs in the Canadian retail only. So we have here a Derek Anderson and we have a Kevin Garnett. You might be looking at these and not really noticing any significant difference, and it is pretty difficult to pick up. But if you look at the top left-hand corner where the Topps logo normally is, it says O-Pee-Chee instead. So that's really the only difference here. It is something that could go unnoticed if you're looking through maybe a bargain bin at a show, or if you're looking through your own collection, or if you're looking through somebody else's collection. It might be something that somebody has acquired and didn't really notice it. But like I said, they do carry a premium when they do come up online. They don't come up often, but occasionally you will find them. So the Jordan's really the hot one in the set, and we do have a chance to get the Jordan in Series 2. So the Jordan Raw goes for about $350. The next one that we would be looking to get would be the Tim Duncan Rookie, and that one again, Raw, it's about a $150 card. And then you get taking a pretty big step down. Kobe would be the next most collectible guy. He's about a $40 or $50 card. And then you get the rest of the next tier of stars, Penny and such, right around $20 or so. So, if you get a common player, it's not really going to sell for a whole ton. You might find somebody who's looking to get one, and sell it for $1, maybe $2, maybe $5, somewhere around that range. But, those stars definitely do carry a premium, but, it's really pretty top heavy for the value. But 1 in 3 packs, we've got 10 packs. We should be seeing a few. And again, love to get one of those few stars. That would be incredible. So that's the only detail there with the O-Pee-Chee. Very small detail, very easy to be overlooked. So keep an eye out when you are looking through just a whole bunch of what may look like just top space. Keep an eye out for that O-Pee-Chee because those are definitely hard to find. Moving up, we have the Topps 40. These are 1 in 12 packs. And we have an Iverson, we've got a Kevin Garnett, and we've got an Anthony Hardaway. So my 3 PC guys. Love to see them all in a set together. In the Canadian packs, these are 1 in 27 packs. So again, the Canadian packs outside of the O-Pee-Chee, inserts are pretty hard to come by in those. But this was an interesting set. Really, what ended up happening is they had 40 players that were voted on by other NBA players, coaches, and writers. So basically the top 40 players as dictated by the insiders in the NBA. So pretty cool set. So you've got, really all the 40 best players at that point in time in that season. So, if you've got a favorite player from the 90s, a good chance that they are in this set. So pretty cool there. There is a Topps Chrome version of those as well, which just looks more like Chrome, but the cool thing is there's refractors of those as well. Next step up, we've got Destiny. So you might see that this is actually a Topps Chrome version. So Destiny also had a retail exclusive, which were 1 in 18 packs, and they were 1 in 80 packs in the Canadian packs. So this is a Chrome version. I don't have any of the regular Topps, but basically what you would be looking for is it would be the same design. Instead of the chromium finish, it's got a foil finish, and the really neat thing is it's got some embossing with the wording for Destiny and that little circle with the player's name in it below. So pretty cool looking cards. I would love to see us get one of those in Canadian packs. 1 in 80 packs. It's not in the odds, but I would love to get some of these Destiny cards in my collection because it's always neat to see the difference in the Topps and the Topps Chrome. Obviously, the Topps Chrome comes with the refractor parallels, but the foil with the embossing is something that's really cool, very 90s.
So would love to see that. All the same players would be in that set as well. Next up, we have New School. So we've got an Antonio Daniels here. These are 1 in 36 packs, and again, in the Canadian packs, 1 in 80. So Antonio Daniels was a high draft pick in the 97 draft, but doesn't hold a whole lot of value anymore. So really what you're looking for in this set is the Tim Duncan. But pretty cool set. You get that foil that's kind of got that little speckled pattern. Obviously that really cool Grizzlies uniform is always something fun. But this is an all-rookie set, so you're looking at all the draft class. Tracy McGrady's got a card in here, Keith Van Horn. But again, Tim Duncan is really the main player there. So cool-looking cards, but outside the Duncan, you're not going to get much value out of those, but also not very easy to pull. And then we have Clutch Time. So these are 1 in 36 packs. We cannot pull any Clutch Time in the Canadian packs. So that's something good to denote there. Kind of a cool foil finish. You've got Jordan, Penny, Iverson, and Kevin Garnett, or Gary Payton, like we've got here. So a number of players in this set. 1 in 36 packs. Surprisingly, these sell pretty well. So the Iverson and the Penny are about $20 cards when they come up, and the Jordan's considerably more than that. But this set really highlighted some of the players in the league at that time that are good in the crunch time, or that are clutch players. So that's kind of the theme for the set. So you've got kind of like the scoreboard lights that spell out clutch time, and then you've got some numbers that go down, kind of denoting the time counting down the clock. So that's kind of the theme there. Cool looking cards, but the Jordan's really the valuable one there, but the other ones do hold some value too. Then we have also the inside stuff. So these were 1 in 36 packs, and you can get these in Canadian as well at 1 in 80 packs. So we've got a Jordan and a Penny. So really two of my favorite players from this point in time. And so what this set was doing was, it was actually, you can see the NBA on NBC, this actually highlighted 10 of the top plays from the playoffs in the prior season. So pretty cool. You're going to see, some of the playoff matchups. Obviously the Jordan here, you've got him in the finals against the Utah Jazz, which is pretty cool. And then Penny was playing against the Miami Heat, so a little Florida rivalry in the playoffs that year. But pretty neat stuff. Inside Stuff was a popular magazine, and they also had a TV series with Ahmad Rashad, you might remember. And, having the NBA and NBC, that was always, something that brought back a lot of memories for me. So this is a very 90s set, all foil. These can be a little bit condition sensitive, not the most valuable cards. Actually, I was able to pick up this Jordan for about $10. So it was probably a little bit below market value, but again, these are the same scarcity as the Clutch Time, but worth significantly less. So fun cards there for the 90s collectors out there. And then getting into really some of the top things. So the Generations die cut insert set. These are 1 in 36 packs, again, in the Canadian packs, 1 in 80. And this was a really cool set that has a little bit of that chromium finish, even though it is just a Topps product. And what this set was looking to do is highlight some of the top players from each of the draft classes, going all the way back to Jordan's draft class and then going through to the 97 class. So you can see the years denoted up at the top here. So Penny was drafted in 1993, so we'll say 93 to 97. So as it goes through each of the different players, it'll have their draft year, and then up to 97, which is the current year. So pretty neat set. Love pulling these out of packs. They really stand out with the die cut and the chromium finish. And you've got a lot of the top stars that are in this set. So obviously Jordan and Kobe are going to be some of the more sought after players. But the other nice thing too is you do have the refractors parallel here. So again, the same design. This is a little bit of a harder refractor to pick up because there is so much color, but it's just going to add a little bit more shine. These are 1 in 144 packs in the regular Topps packs, and then in the Canadian packs, these are 1 in 320. So really crazy pulls, but you can kind of pick up a little bit of the difference between the base and the refractor, just a little bit extra shine on the refractor version. Then you can really see it with the letters and stuff at the top of the card. That's really where you can pick it up pretty easily. But really cool cards there would be, unbelievable to pull, and these are, the refractors are definitely where a lot of the value is. So outside of the O-Pee-Chee, with a Jordan, we would love to see some of those Generations refractors. Those are really the two hardest things to get, star player for O-Pee-Chee or one of those Generations. So let's get in. Hope we get some of that fire that we just looked at. All right, so here we've got the packs. We've got the Canadian packs here with the 99 cents. You can see the little hanger for the rack. And then we've got the hobby packs. We've got 6 hobby, 10 Canadian. We're going to start with a hobby first. So let's get right into those. 11 cards per pack. And let's see what we get. Chris Mullen. We got, who's that? Oliver St. Jean. Jacques Vaughn, that is a rookie. I think the St. Jean is as well. Scott Pollard is a rookie. Got Mark Price with the Warriors. Big Country, Bryant Reeves. Rex Chapman. There's an MJ. It's a good start. Lorenzen Wright. Antonio McDyess. And Luke Longley.
All right, Ron Mercer, Mo Taylor, another Jacques Vaughn, Joe Smith. Which one? Oh yeah, the Mercer is, the Mo Taylor is too. PJ Brown.
Hey,
Top
there we
10
go.
Scotty.
Cool. 1 in 36 packs.
We got the Greg Ostertag, Mookie Blaylock, Hakeem the Dream, Derek Anderson's a rookie, and then Derek Fisher.
All right, we got Brent Price, Antonio Daniels rookie, another Jacques Vaughn in every pack, Jimmy Jackson, Loy Vaught, John Starks, Matt Geiger, Mookie Blaylock. There's a penny. All right, nice. Put that with the MJ. Stoico. Eddie Jones. Nice picture there for Eddie.
Danny Fortune, it's a rookie, right?
Yep.
Jeff Davis.
Keeps feeling
Seems-
invested,
yeah.
yeah.
Brevin Knight.
Brevin's a rookie.
Austin Crozier's a rookie. Joe Smith.
Look at you with the inserts.
Top 40 Damon Stoudemire.
1 in 12 packs. Nice.
Marcus Camby. Avery Johnson. Antoine Walker. Big Country. And Mario Ellie.
All right, Anthony Parker, Candace Parker's brother, and that's a rookie. Donald Foyle. Ron Mercer rookie. Brevin Knight rookie. Austin Crozier rookie. This is looking familiar.
Bunch of rookies.
Joe Smith. Marcus Camby, Zach's buddy. Avery Johnson. Nice picture for Antoine Walker there. Love that.
That's
Big
literally
Country, Brian
the
Reeves.
same pack I just had.
And Mario, the Junkyard Dog, Ellie.
Pretty much the exact pack I just had.
Minus the tops 40.
Johnny Taylor rookie. Chris Webber. Yeah, I guess if you're gonna put Antoine Walker over there.
Tim
Thomas rookie. Thomas rookie. Keith Booth.
That's a rookie as well. Look at you go!
Go. There's Sean Kemp.
Keith Booth's rookie.
Ding, top left corner.
Yeah, that's all right.
Kevin Johnson. There's another MJ.
There we go. Josh.
Carlos Rogers, PJ Brown, and Isaiah Ryder.
So from now on, I think I'm just going to talk about the cards. I'm just going to let you open all the packs. All right. Here's the first of 10 Canadian packs. 5 cards per pack in these. All right. Tyus Edney. Got Eric Strickland. Kendall Gill. Armin Gillum and Kobe Bryant. Not the O-Pee-Chee, but very nice picture. If you need the scissors, they're right there. Yeah. Just don't ding them. You should have enough space on the top, though.
got Terrell Brandon, Joe Smith. There's your O-Pee-Chee.
Matt
Matt
Geiger.
Geiger.
Okay. Oh, it's O-Pee-Chee.
Alan Henderson, Nick Van Exel.
All right, Cliff Robinson, Kelvin Cato, that's a rookie. Chris Whitney, got Kevin Johnson, and Glenn Robinson.
David Wesley, Tim Thomas, Vin Baker O-Pee-Chee.
Nice.
Christian Leitner, Eric Snow.
All right, Sean Kemp with the Cavs. I guess I'll go there. Michael Finley, cool, like that. We got Roderick Rhodes. Kevin Johnson and Glenn Robinson.
How pumped would you have been if I got an O-Pee-Chee checklist?
That would be pretty cool.
Michael Finley, Paul Grant, Bolden Polonese, Derek Fisher. No inserts or OP. This is bull crap.
Josh, you got not Scottie Pippen. Didn't call him not Scottie Pippen.
That's true. You gotta throw him a bone every once in a while.
Okay. He was a good player.
No, he was not.
He wasn't a bad player.
Jake, he was a 7-footer in the 90s, so he kept a roster spot.
There were a lot of 7-footers in the 90s.
Yes, because they had to deal with the actual good 7-foot centers.
Right. All right. Travis Knight. Keith Van Horn rookie. We've got Mark Price again. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf. And the regular tops, not the O-Pee-Chee that I already have.
Donald Foyle rookie. Brett Price. Kendall Gill. Corey Alexander. Yeah, apparently these are all going in the rookie pile now because I don't care.
All right, Sean Kemp, Travis Knight, Dennis Scott, not with the Magic. We got a Larry Johnson, a bald Larry Johnson, and wow, really off-center Eddie Jones.
Dale Davis, Antonio Daniels, Cheney, nope, Rasheed Wallace, Jeff Hornacek, no
Only
O-Pee-Chees.
2 O-Pee-Chees.
Get right.
All right, so that's what we pulled. So in those hobby packs, we did way better than the odds. We got 3 inserts, 1 in 12 on the Tops 40. We only had 6 packs, and then we had the 2 inside stuff. You can call them top 10 also. Those are each 1 in 36, so very good on those. Not a ton of value. The Scottie Pippen's probably a few dollars. The Sean Kemp, is probably $1 or $2, and the Damon Stoudemire maybe $1. But always fun to pull inserts for sure. And then the big thing that we're looking for, the O-Pee-Chee. So we had 10 packs, 1 in 3 packs, expecting to get about 3. We only got 2, so not as good as the odds would have us get. But Matt Geiger, Vin Baker, the Vin Baker would have been a nice one back in '97. He was a pretty big star. He was an all-star at that point in time. So now he's kind of one of those names that gets forgotten over time. But no Jordan, no Penny for my PC, no Kobe, no Tim Duncan. Actually, no Tim Duncan rookies at all. We did get a lot of the other rookies. Antonio Daniels, Keith Van Horn, Ron Mercer, Tim Thomas. But no T-Mac and no Tim Duncan. So I was pretty happy with what we got here. Again, I was really excited when I found those Canadian packs. They don't come up too often. It's something that I do keep an eye out for. One of those kind of not very well known details of the hobby that can be kind of hard to find. So when I found those, definitely cut a deal with the owner of those, and then getting them in from Canada, I had to wait a little bit. So I've been highly anticipating making this video for you and talking a little bit about the O-Pee-Chee stuff. It's one of those cards that definitely can go overlooked, like we talked about. So keep an eye out for those. Just like the gold minted in Springfield, one of those things that definitely catches the eye a little bit more than the O-Pee-Chee, but definitely can go overlooked. And it's not the same as the O-Pee-Chee, where you actually know the value and the probability of getting one. But these are definitely cool pieces to have. If you are a player collector and you're a player, you can find one of those. I definitely recommend picking it up. I can't sit here and speak on any value for those, but I think it's a cool piece to have in any collection. So, if you can grab one, I'd suggest grabbing one. But, really the name of the game here today was really all about the parallels. So between the gold minted in Springfield and the O-Pee-Chees, that's what we were really looking for. But there is a lot of good other inserts. I know for the 90s, a lot of times we talk about inserts, and I know today a lot more of a focus is on the parallels with the modern products. So question of the day for you, whether it's 90s cards, modern cards, which do you like best? Do you like getting parallels, whether it's rare parallels or fairly common, serial numbered or not, or do you like inserts better? For me personally, I typically go towards the inserts. I like the cool designs, die cuts, something I really like, acetate, all those design features are things that I gravitate towards. But there are definitely some really cool inserts. I know PMGs are obviously, the premium insert parallel for the 90s cards, but there's also a lot of other stuff like the O-Pee-Chees and the minted in Springfield, credentials. You can talk about legacies. We can go on for forever talking about different parallels. So drop down in the comments, which is your favorite? Do you like parallels or do you like inserts in your product? So that's the question of the day. As always, thanks for taking your time and sharing in this great hobby that we have. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. Check out the merch shop. A link will be down in the description. I am rocking some new merch. I know I'm personally really enjoying being able to buy my own merch off that merch shop. I'm on there frequently. And from time to time, there will be new products as well. I know recently I just was able to add a few, some cool drinkware that's on there and some other stuff. So I know I'm enjoying getting stuff. So check it out. You might find something that you enjoy, and we can share this channel and our passion for our hobby through some of that merch. New videos like this will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later.